breaking news.
That breaking news happening on Des Moines' east side. Multiple people are in the hospital after a shooting at East High School. This is near East 13th Street and Buchanan. So far, police have confirmed 3 teenagers are in critical condition. Let's go to KCCI's Amanda Rooker. She's live at the scene. Amanda, what's the latest right now?
Yes, Scott, we're here just outside the scene, just on East 13th and Buchanan Street. We just talked to Police Sergeant Paul Parizek. He tells us that 3 teenagers were shot. They're in critical condition. They are being treated at a Metro hospital. The latest is that multiple suspects are detained, but no charges yet. There's no word on the ages or where those suspects are from, but they are looking into that. We'll give you more details as the investigation continues. You can kind of see behind me, they're putting markers down right now of potential evidence. This shooting did happen on school grounds, but outside of the building. Parizek confirmed that as of now, there are no additional victims. He praised the school, saying they did a great job of locking down, making sure that all students were inside, all accounted for. Right now, what we do know is
Good morning, guys. Welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel Davis Media Network. It's your host, Joel Davis. Damn, man, shout out to Roger, my producer, who put me on this story. Roger was like, hey, man, there was a school shooting yesterday. And I decided to jump in and do some research and find out about it. And this is quite disturbing. I mean, I know that we got everything going on in America right now. You know, we have the things going on with uh, what's they call themselves, Ukraine and uh, you know, Russia, the NATO, but we still have a notorious problem at home, and that is violence, especially in our neighborhoods and in our schools. Why isn't this getting more coverage? This should get as much coverage as what's going on worldwide. You should have this everywhere. But unfortunately, it's eclipsed by other bullshit. Just like we said that there should be more coverage about what's going on with the trucker convoy. And we haven't heard that much of coverage about that. It just goes to show you where our priorities are at with our politicians. It's more about how much money we can put in our pocket versus what's really going on out here in the world today. Let's continue the video.
is that there are 3 teenagers shot, and he was not able to confirm whether or not those were students, but in his words, he said, you know, there are 3 teenagers. I believe he said you can put the pieces together there. We'll come back on that if there is more information on who those 3 teenagers are and what their ages are. Right now, they are continuing to investigate, and will bring you any further information on the suspects and the conditions of those 3 who are shot. Right now, KCCI's Marcus McIntosh is also live. He has reaction from East High School students and parents. Marcus?
Amanda, we're probably about a block east of where you are off of East 14th Street, where you can see East High School is behind us. Now, at about 3:30, roughly 3:30, the lockdown ended, and we saw a stream of students coming out. Those students, some had smiles on their faces, some looked a little distressed, some looked a little sad. We talked to a bunch of students who told us what they thought was going on. We're not going to comment on that right now because they did confirm to us that the shooting did happen outside the building. One student said she was sitting in a car with a friend, just kind of chilling, as the kids say, and she heard maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 shots, and then she got really scared. But we
I want y'all to put this into your mind frame. This is Iowa, East Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, they don't have a lot of the urban violence we see out here. Okay, they don't really see a lot of that. So you imagine being in a place like Iowa here, sitting in your car chilling with your friends, whatever, and you hearing shots ring out. That could be very nerve wracking. Now, don't get it twisted. Iowa is filled with fields and farmland. There are people that hunt out there. There's people that, do the norm. It is in the, you know, western part of the Midwest part of the United States, northern Midwest to be exact. But still, at school, you're in a car, vibing, maybe smoking a cigarette, or like you new kids like to say, vape, or like to vape like Brittany Griner likes to vape, but unfortunately, the way she likes to vape is considered extremely illegal in Russia. I'll give y'all more story on that in a minute. Just imagine that. Like, this is not the type of thing you want to hear. This is wow. Where is CBS at with all this? Where is all these mainstream medias talking about this? Gun right activists, the ones that says that guns are so bad, why aren't they talking about the school shooting? The one that said that we got to have safety. You never see them when it comes to this type of stuff here. What's going on, Hoodie? I might need you on the panel, boy. Your boy might need you on the panel. Let's continue with this.
We did talk to students who told us about their feeling of safety and their feeling about what happened here today at their high school.
I was just sitting in my friend's car, and then all of a sudden I heard like 11 gunshots.
I had to say something right quick. She sounded like one of those Valley girls. I'm sorry. She looked like one of the type of Valley girls. She's not using no gunshots, bro. I don't even think this little girl probably even hunt or anything out there. She probably was like, "Oh God." I'm not trying to joke about anybody life could be in danger, but I'm just saying, like, she just don't sound like the type that I would look to defend me in the middle of a gunfight. I'm just being honest about that. That's all I'm saying.
And some boys screaming. So
Now, the students we spoke with today, they say they have a feeling of, they're questioning whether or not they're safe here at East High School. We even talked to a parent who said she really fears for her students' safety. She has a daughter that goes to the East and a son that's a senior who is not in school today because, of the delay in starting school today and feeling that he was up on his homework. But we spoke with her earlier. She was really concerned about the safety of her daughter, but she did believe her daughter at the time was in the counselor's office and she felt her daughter was safe there. But overall, the parent and the number of students we spoke to say they do question whether or not they're safe here at East High School at times. And of course, we're going to keep following this and have much more coming up today at 5 and 6. I'm Marcus McIntosh, live outside East High School. Let's go back to Scott in the studio.
Put a one in the chat. Do you feel like right here in this little town, Des Moines, Iowa, a suburban, sleepy type of major city? I think Des Moines, Iowa got how many people in population? Maybe 200,000, 300,000. Let me look right quick. I know it's not a big city. I mean, it's not like where where we all are. Where me and Hoodie is used to, and all of us other major YouTube. Exactly, I hit the nail on the head. They are 215,000 people in Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, this is one of the biggest cities in Iowa. It's the capital of Iowa. There's only 3.1 million people in Iowa, the whole state. So yeah, they're about to put cops on cops over there. Okay, this is a sleepy suburban city. They're not gonna have these kids running around here doing hood rat shit. I promise you. They will have cops all over the place. And what makes it even more comical is that Iowa is a little bit liberal, I think. I want to say it is. Let me see if it's Iowa's a liberal state. Let's see what. Let me find out. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's a liberal state. That's like I thought. It's a liberal state. It used to be red. Certain parts of it red, but most of the major cities like Iowa, the Des Moines, they're more liberal. In fact, let's see who's the Des Moines red, and I can tell you what direction they're gonna go. Yep, just like I thought. He's a liberal. Yep. So Frank Crony, just like I thought. So don't worry though. Frank will probably hurry up and put some cops over there because Frank knows that this is also a state that's got a lot of red in it too. Yeah, Davenport is the other city. Yep. Now Davenport, I do know is more conservative, and I do know Des Moines, Iowa, leans to more liberal. I do know that they're you know what I'm saying they're not liberal like we think they're liberal, but they're more like a blue dog liberal. They're more like a Joe Manchin liberal. Yeah, a Joe Manchin field. So you know if they're a Joe Manchin field, you know what's about to go down. They about to put cops on top of cops. But hey, man, this is what's really going on out here. This is the stuff you ain't gonna hear. But I got more for y'all this morning. I was gonna give y'all a little teaser of what we got going on. Hopefully, I may go streaming tonight. The wife calls her how she feeling. But let's dig and finish this video and see you and show you another one.
Studio.
Mark and Amanda, thank you. Let's give a quick recap. A shooting at East High School on the property, not inside the school. We know 3 teens are in critical condition. We are covering all angles of this situation. We also know Des Moines police have detained suspects. We don't have any other information on the suspects. We know the 3 teens in critical condition are getting treated at Metro hospitals, and Des Moines police also say there is not an active threat in the area, but southbound East 14th Street is temporarily closed at East University Avenue. We will continue to bring you the latest on this situation. Continued team coverage is coming up on KCCI 8 News at 5 and 6 tonight. For now, we return you to The Ellen Show.
The Ellen Show. You can't make that shit up. Fuck Ellen. That's where I'm at. All right. Enough of that story. Let's go to the next one. See what we got going on here. Let's see if I can find this video. Y'all hit that like button, man. Only place where you're gonna get real news. Told y'all. Oh yeah. But that's because of you, Roger. That's why I got y'all as producers, man. Y'all find these stories and I get it. That's what I do. That's what I told y'all I want y'all to start doing. Cause we're not gonna be talking about all this craziness going on in whatever they call that place in Ukraine. I don't have time for that anymore. Okay, it's nothing we can do with Ukraine. It's over and done with. Ukraine is finito. All right, it is what it is. Hell, it's done got so bad. Fox News done quit talking about it so much. They don't even have it as a damn headline anymore. They don't broke it up into stories because too much to report, man. It's time for us to move on. Let them kill each other. Ain't my problem. My problem is trying to bring awareness to the U.S. of A. Please hit that like button. And listen, guys, before I go in the middle of this break here, if y'all really love this channel, y'all know what to do. Go into the in the description box below and support the channel. Okay. Y'all know what to do for now. My producers always are throwing my cash links around. And also to support my other channel. All right, I'm gonna start telling this in the middle of each thing that I go in. Support our other channel. All right, that is Official Patriot News Live. Official Patriot News Live. Okay, this is where I will also have more backup material, more other stuff as well. Whenever I, cannot go to this channel, so support that channel. Let's try to get to 10K on that channel as well, because my goal is to get to 10,000 followers on both channels. Don't you worry, this summer I will be back working on our crime channel as well. It will be full swing, crime stories, full effect. I'm going all in on YouTube. We're trying to get that channel monetized, and we're trying to do what we got to do to make it do what it do. So, and that being said, let's talk about this next story coming out of the Bronx of New York. Another sad story, another situation that, once again, mainstream media is not talking about.
That horrifying scene in the Bronx, a 6-year-old child stabbed to death inside their own bedroom. Police found the 26-year-old mother and her daughter in an apartment on Monticello Avenue in the Edenwald section. Police today closing in on a suspect on Bavona Street, just a mile from the murder scene, but police say the suspect took his own life. In News 4's Jessica Cunnington is live in the Bronx as the community now mourns the mother and daughter. Jessica?
This is becoming a scary trend in America. Okay? A very scary trend. You got a lot of males who are either involved with a person, a woman, or have some type of romantic feeling for a woman or an infatuation over a woman lately are invading, breaking in, and taking their lives. I'll get that story next, Roger. I'll report on that next. This is becoming a very disturbing trend. And no one is really talking about this. Can you imagine the horror that young lady felt before the last minutes of her life? Someone just busts in and wants to kill you, and you have no clue why. You have no reason why. It could be somebody that you might have said hello to a couple of times. But again, you keep hearing on the news that black women are not being protected. Well, there's more than just black women not being protected. Women in general are not being protected right now. I mean, and the reason being is because a lot of this don't girl, you strong, don't let nobody intimidate you type of behavior. Well, there is there is bravery, and then there's common damn sense. Let's put it that way. It's okay to be brave. It's okay to have courage. Stand up to people, whatever. But when it comes to stuff like this, when you, especially if you're in a situation where you know someone is volatile, you need to use common sense. You need to move different. You got to watch out, man. And in this case right here, this is just sad.
Gilma, it is just really hard to process something like this. A young mother and her child are dead. We are just learning from police sources that they were both stabbed essentially all over their body. That 6-year-old little girl even stabbed in the face. We are now also learning the name of the suspect who was that young mother's boyfriend. His name is Caleb Dewberry.
What I told you. What did I tell y'all? Every time it's the boyfriends. I'm telling y'all, we live in a world, in a society where the men today under the age, okay, of 35 has no self-control of their emotions. We're going to play this one more time. I want you to hear this.
6-year-old little girl even stabbed in the face. We are now also learning the name of the suspect who was that young mother's boyfriend. His name is Caleb Dewberry. But I did speak with the 26-year-old victim's mother, who's down in Florida. I spoke with her by phone. She just wants this. She doesn't want this horrific crime and these murders to take away from how beautiful these people were.
I have to bury my daughter and my granddaughter, and I just gotta wrap my head around right now.
A mother and grandmother missing a chunk of her heart tonight. Gutted, police found 26-year-old Gabrielle Muniz and 6-year-old Rosara Estevez dead and stabbed multiple times inside their first-floor apartment here on Monticello Avenue in the Bronx.
My daughter.
Imagine that. Imagine that mother getting that call. You know, Florida, she's in South Florida. So that's like over, whew, that's a lot of miles, bro. That's like almost 2,000 miles away. Okay? To get to New York from South Florida takes about damn near 2 days. So you that far away and you get the call that your child is no more because of a man that she was dealing with didn't have no emotions. Women who follow my channel, especially young women, there are always signs there of guys that cannot control their emotions. If you got a dude that always jacking you up, want to put hands on you, punching walls, screaming, talking about, he'll listen. The signs are there. Get the fuck out. Okay? Don't wait till it gets to this point. Get out, get protection, do what you got to do. If you got to leave your state, leave your state. Because guys like this, that's what they do. That's their manifesto. They destroy you, and then when they cannot cope with the actions of their consequence, they go ahead on and take the narrative on their own. That's that narcissist, sociopath type of behavior. This dude was a straight narcissist on this. That's what narcissists do. They destroy you, and when they know that the reign of terror is coming and they can't be free and do what they want to do, they go take themselves out. That's what they do. And they love doing that. That's just their favorite thing to do. Because in their mind, if I take myself out, this is great. I've won. That's what they think. I won. And it's a very disturbing mindset. It really is. Man, so a beautiful soul, man, gone because of a jackass.
Daughter was an amazing daughter, mother, sister. friend. She's that girl that everyone.
Look at that. And the 6-year-old. Who kills a 6-year-old? This is another thing. I got to put this in too. I forgot to put that in the commentary. Who kills a 6-year-old? That 6-year-old had nothing to do with what you had going on with that woman. You ain't had to kill that child. You did not. That child was an innocent bystander in all this. But unfortunately, this is what happens, right? This is one of those things that you see that happens out here. And it's disturbing, man. It really is. Now I guarantee you this was a dude she was trying to save. Every young pretty woman like this always go for the bad guys that they try to save. Got a past, got some issues. Well, if he be around me, I could take care. I could look out for him. I could make him a better person. Women, quit trying to change men. You can't change nobody that don't want to be changed, baby. I'm being honest with you. You cannot change nobody that don't want to be changed. I hope you young women look in my eyes, okay? Look at my mouth, in my eyes. Look at me. Look at me. You cannot change someone that don't want to be changed. Sorry. You cannot. Same thing with y'all men out here rescuing women. You can't rescue a woman that don't want to be rescued. Quit doing that shit. If they are a lost cause, leave them the fuck alone. Okay? It's like buying a car. Which car you rather have? The car that's, in good shape, reliable, you don't have to put money into to keep repairing, or would you like to go and find a vehicle that is messed up, body's fucked up, engine's fucked up, and you got to put all this money in it, and you got to make sure that you give it to the right people to fix it because you don't have the intelligence to fix it yourself. That's a risk. Too much of a risk. Sorry. Not doing it, bro. Damn. I cannot believe this shit. This hurts my soul, man. It really do. It hurts me to see this type of stuff here.
I wanted to be like.
Last night, just before midnight, police were called here after sources say someone on the third floor heard banging and was concerned. They say Gabrielle's boyfriend, the suspect, was seen leaving the apartment around 4 p.m. yesterday. They'd only been dating less than a year, but he gave Gabrielle's mother a bad gut feeling.
I knew from the beginning who it was, and I just knew he's possessive, just possessive.
Today, just after noon, police.
I'm going to play that one more time what that mama said. I want y'all young ladies that are going to watch this video to listen to this.
Mother a bad gut feeling.
I knew from the beginning who it was, and I just knew he's possessive, just possessive.
Possessive. Possessive. Y'all women confuse possession as some form of fucking love. No. If a dude is all want to know what you doing, what you got going on, going through your damn phone. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around, always accusing you of shit, always following you and shit. That's possession. Okay? Somebody say hello to you in the grocery store, and it could be a male coworker. Ain't nobody, it's just a male coworker saying hello, and he like want to jump the man's ass. He want to fuck somebody up, or you get a call from your male boss at a normal time of the day for you to go to work, or could you work and stuff, and he fuck is that? Tell that motherfucker to call like that again. I beat his ass. Shit like that, or putting his hands on you, screaming at you. All right, but y'all women love that. Y'all crazy ass hood women. Y'all love that shit. Y'all be like, don't listen to these women on NBC. What that damn newscaster chick said last week. I want an educated thug. Yeah, your ass will be right here on the news. Y'all better leave these thugs alone. They're a thug for a reason. Okay? Real men ain't no damn thugs. Real men are going to do what they got to do to protect their family and leave all that fuckery shit alone. Okay, real men got their eyes on the prize. They want more out of life. They ain't trying to fuck with the cops. They ain't trying to be spinning up in the club. They ain't trying to be a player. They ain't trying to be possessive. Man, shit. Y'all ain't hearing me.
Today, just after noon, police say her boyfriend was barricading himself here inside the Boston Secor houses on Bavona Street, about a mile away, and was then found dead of self-inflicted stab wounds. The man they believe murdered Gabrielle and Rosara. She was a full-time working mom and a pharmacy student focused on her goals, wanting to give little Rosara a good life. But for both of them, life was not long enough.
Put a one in the chat if you think how many dudes that was straight positive had stuff going for them that she bypassed that try to holler at her on the regular. How many of y'all think? How many of y'all think that some straight common Joe like myself or any of others out here that try to holler at that pretty young lady, she probably fucking blew them the fuck off? Put a one in the chat you think how many times. Yeah. If you believe she did. She probably did. Probably said, fuck that shit. I don't want that. I want the bad man. I want Mr. I got all these issues. Yeah, man. Pharmacy tech. Y'all women got to understand something. If you trying to be productive in society, pharmacy tech, a nurse, or anything that you decide, cosmetology, whatever the fuck you going for. If it's a field that's gonna make you money, if it's a field that's a professional field, get you a professional motherfucker, please. Get you a professional, man. Get you a professional stand-up dude. Get you a blue-collar professional. It ain't hard. Get you a construction worker that got his own business. Get you the dude that may be a manager at a at a restaurant chain. You know what I'm saying? A district manager. Just get somebody that you know that ain't got issues with trying to provide, and you'll know it by then. But y'all women can't do that. Y'all always want these damn thugs. Girl, it's just something about him. Ooh, that's what y'all love saying and shit. And then y'all show up on the news and you got your mama crying. Damn.
Believe murdered Gabrielle and Rosara. She was a full-time working mom and a pharmacy student focused on her goals, wanting to give little Rosara a good life. But for both of them, life was not long enough.
Mother, a young mother and a daughter, this is a lot to take in. Make sure that we say, like, you know, I love you to our loved ones, because you never know when's the last chance we might see them.
And people in this neighborhood started their day, many of them walking to and from church, unfortunately passing this crime scene. And when they found out what happened, honestly feeling sick to their stomach. But tonight, as the sun goes down, people are still dealing with this crime scene. As you can see, Monticello is still blocked off, police still in there, detectives in there as well. But also, we do know tonight that the suspect, police tell us, Caleb Dewberry, is now dead. In Edenwald tonight, I'm Jessica Cunnington, News 4, New York.
Guys, a sad story. I gave you two sad stories this morning. One about a high school shooting. We had one dead, multiple wounded, critical condition. And then I gave you a story of a mother and a daughter stabbed. Not making a whole lot of news. You're not seeing nobody outraged. You don't see AOC screaming out, why is this woman getting violated? Why don't we have more crimes to protect women? You don't hear Jamal Bowman Any of the squad members, you're not going to hear that from them because they don't give a shit. She wasn't doing hood rat shit. She wasn't running around here burning up a building. She wasn't screaming racial injustice. You're not going to hear anything about what happened at the high school with Des Moines, Iowa right now because it doesn't fit the narrative. All right. It's not a Ukrainian getting blown up by a Russian. It's not a freaking basketball star who's a fucking idiot getting caught with drugs in a Russian country. It's what it is. This is what it is. That is what we have today. This is our new normal. Sad but true. Anyway, guys, jump in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about these stories. Rest in peace to all victims in these stories. And my heart goes out to the families because at the end of the day, they got to go through this. You know, they got to pick up the pieces. And that's one thing these criminals don't realize, whether they're dead or alive, they don't realize the carnage they cause the family because they have to live with that nightmare of not seeing their loved one ever again. But if you like the channel, please support it. Before we bounce, I'm still waiting on the 9-line apparel approval. As soon as they give us the approval, you will have links to where y'all guys could get discounts on 9-line apparel membership. I've been waiting on them to let me know when the link is active. In fact, I'm about to check now while I got y'all here. I'm excited. Partnering with 9-line. I got this stuff on right now. I love their gear. It's very comfortable. It is amazing. So let me see what I got here. I'm gonna check it out now. Y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna see if it got it activated yet. Yeah, it's not activated yet. So as soon as they activate it, y'all will know, and then we'll get it popping. We'll start doing that and everything else. But I still got one sponsor that I still want y'all to check out before we leave out of here. Guys, listen. Y'all know what's going on right now. Everything is going haywire. Okay? We got freaking taxes. We got freaking taxes going up. We got oil going up. We got everything going up to the point of no return. And we as people got to do something, right? We got to be prepared. And to be prepared, we got to be prepared the right way. Well, don't you worry. I got something to keep you in mind to be prepared. And this is my favorite place where I shop and where I get things whenever I want to get prepared for the long haul. That's right. My Patriot Supply, baby. That is right. Right here, right now, My Patriot Supply has a lot of stuff that we can offer you today. All right. They got the Ultimate Solar Power Cooking Kit where you can save $232 off of. They also got the Ultimate Flow Kit for water filtration. They also got a Mega 10 can food pack that can give you 482 servings. That is now on sale for $321.40. Man, they got MREs that's being sold out. They even got a cooking stove, y'all. All right, a fire starter mega kit. And they even got a 3-month supply that you can win right here, right now. Okay, if you get inside the Insiders Club, which I'm actually done already signed up for. And there are also other products too. Chlorine water treatment for water that is not so purified during situations, solar power bank, and they even give you news about what's going on in the world today and things of that nature. And if you're a coffee drinker like me, they got coffee too, and their coffee is fire. All right, that Colombian coffee will wake your behind up. So, what are y'all waiting for, man? Do me a quick favor and check out My Patriot Supply. It's in my link is on the description below. You click on that link, and I guarantee you'll get even more discounts than what's being showed on the website right now. Also, if you're like, well, Joel, I can't afford that, man. It's all good, man. They even got a buy now and pay later with no money down. Okay? And let me tell you, Affirm, they don't give a damn how low your credit is. They'll take care of you on that. That is just facts. So, guys, what are y'all waiting for? Don't take my advice for it. Just go and check it out yourself. MyPatriotSupply.com. All right, y'all. Take care. I see y'all later. Be easy.